Are you telling me that Gilda Radner and Gary Von Erich on a ticket in Texas is
for association president
is a no-lose situation?
Absolutely.
Hey folks, this week's Grown Man Record Night is brought to you by Oasis Water Cooling Solutions. It's the coldest water fountains known to man, and you've got my guarantee on that. Also, it's brought to you in part by Mitchum deodorant, because whoops, I had another button, because this holiday season can get a little tense for some people, and you know what you want to do is slap some Mitchum on your underarm area for the holiday season. If you're Mike Portnoy. You know who Mike Portnoy is, Jay? Hey everybody, welcome to Grown Man Record Night. This is the place to be on Friday night. We got Jay joining us this evening.
It's good to be here for the just the Christmas edition, I guess, since we're only 3 days away.
No. Captain Calendar. I start my vacation today.
All right.
2 weeks of vacation. Woo!
2 weeks of sitting around your jean pajama pants.
Jeans. They're the
and like not leaving the house.
They're the Dean Ambrose Signature Series pajama pants, also known as jeans.
Jeans.
Dean jeans.
I just bought jeans.com on the way over here tonight.
GoDaddy.
GoDaddy 299.
Yeah. You know, we've talked a lot about jeans here already tonight, but if you want to know about a real tough fabric.
Can I just say we're watching the worst movie ever?
Is it the worst movie? I think it's pretty cool. Look at that case though. We got Breaking 2 Electric Boogaloo, and Jay's
doubting it.
Jay's doubting it. He's Chet doubting
terrible.
it.
I mean, we don't have the sound on it.
I think it's a great movie.
Horrific.
That's why I picked it up on VHS recently in this really cool cover thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Jay, if you had a record album to put on your wish list this year, what would it be?
I don't know. Probably. I think I kind of have my own this Ace Frehley record.
Ace Frehley, like a repress or something?
Yeah. Of his one from Anomaly from like 4 or 5 years ago, which is his best solo record.
Is this something that just came out?
Yeah, it's a special edition. I kind of like that. But
Okay.
it's like a special edition of. They got different levels. You can get the book comes standard with it. You know, it's like a 20-page book. It's
right
in the middle of the gatefold, and they put like guitar picks in there and like a 5x7 nice photo.
When did you say this came out?
Just in the last couple of weeks, and kind of just for Christmas, one of those deals. And they only made 2,500 of them.
Oh.
Of the kits, like
okay.
You can get with or without a slip mat, which is kind of cool too.
Okay.
And the slip mat's like got the standard Kiss like lightning bolt, the Oasis kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's just kind of plain and really cool rock and roll. So
they got the Shane just joining in on the string.
All right.
Yeah, man.
What about you? Anything?
Yeah, it's something that a little preview. Thinking about like albums of the year, and it's right now my number one album of the year is something I don't own on vinyl. Actually, number 1 and 2 something I don't own on vinyl, but number 1 is for me the new Elder record. If you've never heard Elder, stonery, I don't know what you call it, stoner doomy, kind of band, not holler screamy kind of band. Very good musicians, but tuned down and grindy with some nice little psychedelic passages and stuff. I think they're reflections of a something or other. I can't remember the name of the album. Just came out this year. Probably going to be my album of the year. Not to give that away.
Oh, so you were asking me about what's my favorite album that came out this year?
No, not at all. But wish list, holiday, and that's what I would. I'm already calling it album of the year, and it's something I don't have a while.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of. I'm glad you found that because I hear these iHeartRadio list of top 10s and it just kind of makes my stomach churn.
Oh,
About what people listen to nowadays.
No, for sure.
Well, I mean, some of it I guess is okay.
There's still some good music coming out, but
But it all sounds very similar. I was like an old man. Sorry, apologize for
back
that.
in my day.
Yeah, really. Oh, I'll mention something I did. There was no show last week because of the snow, obviously.
Yeah, I had to go cover Snowpocalypse 2017.
Yeah.
My gout's coming back. I can feel it.
Where did you go, by the way?
I was in Mount Airy, North Carolina, and ended up traveling down to the King area. And then Stokes
They probably
County.
got a little bit.
It was a little hairy. Some of our friends up north would be like, "What are you talking about? You're a bunch of."
Well, but we don't prepare for the road.
Sure. But it wasn't hairy. Either way, it wasn't hairy. It wasn't a big situation.
Yeah. So it was much ado about nothing.
Knowing I had these 2 weeks coming up off, I was kind of like, what am I complaining about? Go up here and stand in the snow and do a thing. Normally, I would be kind of ill about stuff like that.
Well, you get paid very handsomely.
Knowing that that's coming up, that I got a nice break coming up, that kind of smooths out pretty much anything,
kind
to
of
be
puts a
honest
little
with
more
you.
money in your pocket.
Well, little jangle langle.
Yeah, but it was really much ado about nothing for the snowpocalypse. Thanks for all your concerns out there and your prayers and well-wishing.
Tots and pears, man.
Well, I was saying you didn't do a show last week.
Right.
But last Friday, my company sent me to Green Street Club in Greensboro, which is it's a up and come, I guess.
A rock club, little rock club.
They're starting.
I played there a few times.
Yeah, but they're starting to get bigger acts too now.
They've done that. I played with Seco Y there.
Zach Wild just came through.
That's where I played with Karma to Burn.
Yep.
Green Street.
Trey Anselmo came there.
Yeah.
Chris Robinson Brotherhood came there. Anyway, but I got a call to go over there and deliver some stuff to a band that my company sponsors, and it was this band called Suicide Silence.
Okay. I've heard of them.
I'd heard of them too and didn't know much about them, but I will say it was a cool experience. I got to go over there and hang out on the tour bus for about half an hour with the lead guitar player.
Oh, really?
And the rep. We have a rep that's on the road with them full time. That's how big of a sponsorship deal they have. Yeah. And so
are they just jacked out of their gourd all the time because they're
Yeah, well, the guy sits up in the back and like gives shit out to people, promotes.
Right.
That's his deal.
What a job. Dude, you got to get on a job like that.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
Especially if you could pick a band. What other bands do you guys sponsor?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's like the Warped Tour type bands mostly,
Yeah, the Warped Tour just discontinued.
No, but those type of bands.
So discontinued bands is what you're telling me?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it was cool though, and it was just a cool experience, and that's actually the first time I've ever been on a tour bus. Have you been on one of those?
Maybe.
They're nice.
They were nice.
But not quite as spacey as I thought they'd be. But speaking of Kevin Spacey, he harassed women.
Yeah. No.
No,
men.
Men.
Those young men. Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of Jerry Sandusky.
Yes.
Let's talk about. Can I say something about Jerry Sandusky?
Okay.
That's been on my mind for a long time.
All right.
That man molested children.
This is no longer topical.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll change the subject.
I got a question to ask of our viewing population here. And it's something that kind of crossed my mind.
It's a serious question?
It's a serious question. I mean, it's holidays. You think about family.
Yeah.
And when I think about family, I think about 12-inch trance records and a Goodwill. And here's the thing. So I go into this Goodwill, right?
Okay.
One of the multiple Goodwills I didn't hit this day. And I scraped out the records I wanted to scrape, but I go to this one, and there's just a shit ton of late 90s, early 2000s, trance, dub, records.
Single type stuff.
Yeah, 12-inch singles. Very clean. Obviously came out of a DJ from back in the days. Crate, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And I pull it up, and I like electronica stuff. There's a lot of that stuff I do like. And I pull it up, and I'm like, trance, and I'm like, that's a little, And I listen to it, and I'm like, oh, this is god-awful even for $1.
Yeah.
But then when I look down, I'm like, oh, there's 8 for sale starting at $24.95. It's a genre you hate. It's a record you'll never play. It's worth $25. It's in Goodwill. It's $1. You pick it up. You pick it up?
Yeah.
There's tons of them.
I've done that with like jazz records, well, not jazz, but like older records I didn't know about from that era.
I used to be like that.
But, well, I say that the market's saturated now, so they're not worth
Well,
what they were when I got them.
And here's the other thing. Am I going to take the time and effort to go put 8 trance records on eBay for $20 a piece? And
No, but you could take them down to the local record store next time.
You'll trade
You
in?
can trade them.
That's probably not a badder idea.
Yeah. So
But-
that's the first thing I would think of to do.
But it was something I was like, I don't want to drop $10 right now and buy a bunch of records I don't want to have.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, what do you guys do? Do you guys pick that shit up and you try to flip it? Try to make a dollar? Try to make a dollar holla by flipping that dick?
I have a hard time when I get stuff, like I don't like to get rid of it. Right.
That's my beef. And I've realized that now, that stuff like that. Now I've bought games where I'm like, this one I'm going to sell or trade in. I'm going to get a good stack, then I'm going to go trade them in for something.
By the way, I
more.
think I'm going to trade my snare and get into it.
What kind of snare?
DW snare.
You want a DW?
No, I've got a DW.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to trade it in.
Pork pie.
I don't know.
Piccadilly.
Tame a John.
Oh, no. Piccadilly.
12-inch.
You want you a Piccadilly snare.
Tambourine bottom.
That's what they sound like. You ever heard a snare drum, Jay?
But I think we'll sell
They go all
I
over.
think we'll trade my snare drum in.
Okay.
That's off topic, sorry.
That's all right.
Speaking of snare drums, Steve's got a show tonight.
Steve's playing a show tonight.
Yeah.
Cameraman's coming in town tomorrow night. I think we'll get together and have a little thing.
What did Steve said that they were going to play a set tonight? No, I forget what he said it was.
King.
No, but they're playing a certain Zeppelin set. I was going to see if anybody recognized it.
From a certain show?
Yes.
Hit a little OBS.
Let's see. Steve said, show starts at 9 p.m. Set 1 is the entire 2007 concert. So I don't know if
No.
that's what was that, the one with reunion one? Is that what he was talking about? Maybe?
I don't know.
When they all got together and play that one-off show, you know?
I don't
for all that
know.
money.
I don't know.
So anyway, they're probably playing right now as we speak, probably jamming late into the night, playing some.
What's it mean if your teeth stink?
I'm gonna vomit.
I don't know. How do you get rid of that?
Oh God.
I think Mucinex, right?
All right, we're on to something. We're thinking of something that doesn't make your teeth stink, like a deterrent of some sort, that you can spray on your teeth,
Yeah.
like a Febreze, but
Yeah. Or just Febreze. Or just Febreze.
Can you? Let's just use Febreze and rebottle it.
It's my life.
That's something to do in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, man. 2 weeks of just what? I'm gonna be over here getting what?
I gotta work on Christmas Day this year.
Do you really? No, you don't.
No, I don't.
No, you're not. You're not doing any of that.
No, not this year.
I'll tell you what. Why don't we get into some of the stuff that we played?
Okay.
Oh wait.
Good.
As we're doing that, you were talking earlier. The guitar player for the Smithereens passed away.
Lead singer, guitar player died. Yeah.
Today? Was that today?
A couple days ago.
Couple days ago.
Yeah, he had been sick. I read the kind of a couple articles.
I mean, I don't know a shit ton about them. I feel like I should.
They are a great band that you don't hear much about.
Yeah. Very underrated band, you think?
Yeah, late 80s, early 90s. Which, I mean, I think they still had played shows. I don't know if they put recent stuff out, but there's a very well respected DJ on local radio here, and he knows a shit ton about music, and that's one of his favorite '90s bands. So.
These guys are saying don't buy the trance on the string. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, don't buy it.
Yeah.
Just leave it.
Yeah.
Why? Because you don't want to take up room? Is that why?
Okay.
Or is it a dickish thing to do?
Well, it's
to,
just
flip them.
No, it's just shit music. That's what they're saying.
But to flip them though, if you're gonna get something, no, I wouldn't buy it to listen to it.
No, but
I don't like that stuff anyway.
You could put headphones on one of my turds, and I can tell you it's $25 worth of it.
$25 a pound.
You see, I said it with such certainty that where it's, that sounds like a thing, but I don't know.
Jeff Foxworth thing you said earlier.
I'd rather slam my weenie in a sliding glass door.
If you like to slam your weenie in a sliding glass door, you might be a redneck. Get her done.
Get her done. Wo ist der Hund? Let's talk about what we played tonight. Hey, you know what I did tonight?
What did you do tonight?
I thought about this early in the week, and I was like, man, it'd be kind of cool to go back to an old girl man record night kind of paradigm. And what I did was, the way we used to do the show way back in the day, is I would start with early jazz. That would go into like more bop-ish jazz, then some hard bop, go into some funk, maybe kiss the tip of some hip hop, slide into some funk, some soul, some rock. Then it gets heavier, then it gets weirder later. I kind of miss doing that in a way. It was cool to be able to play a rock record early in the night, but we had a nice little progression we did originally, and I wanted to get back to that tonight, and we did that.
Okay.
Started with some earlier jazz.
The clock night over at Grand.
So, yeah, like a Fernando Valenzuela card. I can't make my chest bow out enough. So some earlier jazz. This is from the Aircheck series. This is Aircheck 31, Wild Bill Davidson. This is an '81 release, but this is some early.
I thought it was
40s
ragtime.
Yeah, I wouldn't say ragtime, but Pee Wee Russell's on here. There's some players on here for real. Wild Bill really puts it down. It's in that Benny Goodman, early jazz kind of vein. Right. And I like this a lot. I don't play it much anymore, but it was a good pickup. Mm-hmm. Honky Tonk Organ by Bill Doggett. This is some other stuff that's like it was kind of. It's not 40s. It's just, but it's got that kind of in between. Before jazz became Miles Davis, you know what I mean?
But pre-bop.
Pre-bop. No, that's even like, I don't even know what you'd call that. It almost has some R&B kind of rock and roll vibes to it, some early R&B kind of stuff. Yeah. So it was more to that than jazz, actually, when I played it than what I remember, to be honest. Yeah. And then, you're talking about just smooth, a grown man record night classic that just gets you smooth and grooved in all the right places. Gary McFarland, one of our favorites here on the program, and the End Sound. This is the one that has Bloop Bleep on it, which is one of the Grown Man Record Night favorites. Old Verve. This is kind of a cocktail jazz, bachelor pad jazz, space age. And Bloop Bleep is, if you've never heard Bloop Bleep, man, go Google that shit right now. If you guys need, I'll send you a link to Google. And you go right on there, you look for it, and it comes right up.
That's on your favorite label too, right? The Verve.
Yeah, the Verve. That's the old black and silver Doradas colors for the Verve. Doradas.
Look at black and gold after that or something like that.
Nope.
Yellow.
I don't know. The yellow is the European. I'm a peon. Everybody's a peon.
You sound like you're up on your Verve. Your Verve label history.
Got into some real jazz. I won't say that. It sounds disrespectful. Some real jazz. Some real jazz for your uncle to get into. And I know he'd been in prison for a little while, but he got out. It was cool. Shape of Jazz to Come, Ornette Coleman, one of the best jazz records ever recorded. You want to say something about it? We'll fight. Go in a parking lot. I know a lot of parking lots. around here, and I'll fight everybody in them. I'll fight everybody. I don't care. That's one of the greatest jazz records ever.
Yeah.
In every way. And it's something I didn't catch on to till, I don't know, what is it, 5 years ago probably, where I really realized how much of an absolute damn genius Ornette Coleman was.
Yeah. He was a, I don't own this, but I'd like to.
That was a repress. It came out,
and you got it for
it was like
pretty
$10.
too.
Brand new $10.
Talking money there.
And money, talking money's
What
crass.
year is this? Like,
The repress?
no.
Oh, 60.
50,
What?
56? That'd be about right?
Are you reading that?
Yeah. It's got the long story in the back. I'm just looking at the years.
You're a long story.
But, yeah. And who would ever know it was Gary Coleman's half-brother, too?
Yeah, Gary Coleman's half-brother.
You don't hear, I mean, people don't talk about
What
that.
you talking about, Ornette? The saxophone, motherfucker. I'm sorry.
That was their
That's
pillow.
swearing.
That was
I
their-
all the swearing.
That was their pillow talk. But yeah, that was a cool little tidbit I found out. So.
Yeah.
right.
Rib tip.
Yeah.
You see that sign over there that says rib tips? No, you don't want to go over there. Pulled out James Brown Plays New Breed. This is I think I want to say 68 on this bitch. I can't remember. Maybe it's earlier than that. Maybe it's much earlier. I can't remember. It's on Smash Records, and I picked this up at like an antique store, and it was like pretty cheap. And I'm like, oh damn, a James Brown record, to put it on. He don't even sing on this mug. It's
instrumental, right?
It's all instrumental, and they're great funky R&B jams, but no James Brown on it.
Yeah.
I think he plays the keys and the organ and shit on this. So he's the band leader and the key player, I think.
It's a very stereo record too.
That's great.
Like listening to it, they utilize stereo very well.
I mean, I have to say I was sort of kind of disappointed that it wasn't, popcorn when I brought it home.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I was like, wow, this is like a great. So I love those, we all love those instrumental R&B kind of funky jams from back in the day and the new shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Think of the Ludos band.
Awesome.
And progressing a little further on from that, Little Parliament, Mothership Connection. And Jay was saying, like, man, this whole record is like Snoop Dogg's first record.
Mm-hmm.
It's got some terrific stuff we've not listened to in a while. I used to play this all the damn time. And it's kind of been a while.
I guess that was
75 Casablanca.
their most well known, I guess, right?
Maybe? I don't know.
I don't know.
But those, the bass lines and some of that's like Sample City right there.
Yeah. But like, I remember when I was maybe middle schoolish, when I was like really like listening to music, like radio at night, and things like that.
When you got raped?
Yeah, to kind of get my mind off of it. But every time you'd hear a George Clinton's Coming to Town commercial,
Yeah.
and it'd be like all songs off this record. The clips they'd play were all songs like we just heard.
Yeah.
So this was
George
really big.
Clinton and the Parliament Funkadelic.
Yeah, Funkadelic.
Speaking of sample business, this is some VCLT from our good buddy Scotty Stricknine. I sent this Mantronics album, and I remember these guys and being kind of that early mid hip hop, but they were a little different. They had a little different vibe to them, and we were jamming this earlier and heard, and I can't remember what track this was. And this is Mega Mix, I think. No, it's called The Album. The Album. Why did I say Mega Mix? Why did I just say that? 85 on Sleeping Bag Records, but there was a sample in here we jumped on real quick. I got 2 turntables and a microphone, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That sample is from this mug right here.
It's a good record.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. We finally started to make that tip into the rock record area, and I said, Jay, what rock record would you like to hear? And Jay pulled out some early rock, about as early rock as it gets, and I was not upset about that. Bill Haley and the Comets, Rockin'. This is a Pickwick, and again, don't get me going on Pickwick, man. I like them.
British companies there were.
Canadian. They were Canadian guys. What are you talking about? No, I can't think. People shit on Pickwick, and I've got several Pickwicks, and I'll tell you what, man.
I can't.
I ain't mad at them at all. I got that one. I got that Chuck Berry it's a bunch of tracks I'd never heard anywhere else before. I've got some Buck Owens on Pickwick that's really good. I don't know, man. I know it's supposed to be kind of a shit label, but I know it's a repress label, and maybe that's just why people think that. Oh, I know I knocked over all my records.
Uh-oh. No, I've never had any issues with Pickwick. I'm not an aficionado in, like high fidelity equipment.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you're a snobbo collector, that, it's got to be the shit it was originally dropped on and whatever.
But I mean, like, that's good. You need a tip jar.
A rib tip jar.
I forgot what I was going to say. I was talking about Pickwick, but
Yeah.
I don't know where I was going.
I ain't ashamed of them. I had you grab another one after that. You went with a little James Gang thirds.
Yeah.
Quality business here. Probably a lot of people will say this is the best James Gang record. You think that?
I don't know their entire catalog, really.
71 ABC.
I just like the guitar-driven Joe Walsh sound.
That's good. And that's still in the original shrink. This is in good shape.
Yeah, it was very good shape.
And yeah, that's probably the best James Gang.
I think that Joe Walsh's guitar sound on there is just phenomenal.
Yeah, it really is. It's gnarly. It's really gnarly at times.
Yeah, it's up there with those not greatest, but very good quality guitar records.
I went over and grabbed a record out of a stack at that point. Something I kind of wanted to hear a little bit. Black Sabbath, Mob Rules. We've not heard this in a while.
Yeah, it's a great record.
It's so good. Got to pull it over now. We'll listen to side 2. What's all on that side, Jay?
Side 2 was Country Girl.
Yep.
Slipping Away, Fall Off the Edge of the World, and Over and Over.
Yeah. Isn't that the one we heard?
Yep.
Yeah, because the other one's got a hard scratch on it.
That's unplayable pretty much.
Yeah. And that's a little warpy, but the side 2 plays pretty damn straight. That's how I roll with Mob Rules right now, folks. Is a busted side 1 and a warped side 2 that plays through it. So screw it, man. Sound good?
That Dio, in the string section from Sabbath, of course, and then they brought in Carmine or Vinny a piece. I can't remember.
Yeah, Carmine. What if I want to go across the street and get what those sandwiches are like? How about it do?
But Ronnie James Dio was, he had a good run with those guys.
Yeah, it's funny, I don't really dislike pretty much any of the Sabbath. I just like it to varying degrees. You know
what
what I
was
mean?
the one? Ian Gillan, he did a record with them.
That's the,
Technical Ecstasy?
I was thinking the one with the old purple and red cover with the little alien baby. Born Again. Isn't that him?
Probably.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
People are going to light us up if we're wrong. You realize that, right?
Okay.
I've been drinking. What's your excuse?
I'm me.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm me.
Boy, I could use a beer.
So I got my kid's birthday's party. His party's tomorrow.
What's he, 17?
No, he's
Yeah,
big 3.
Need
Big 3.
be putting him to work over there. By the time he starts contributing something or other.
Yeah. I'm having this party, a trampoline park.
You gonna get in the trampolines?
No.
Come on. They let adults
I'll
get in
watch.
there?
Yeah. I got...
Cameraman's got a trampoline.
I got 2 adult passes with the party I bought.
What if I said that I have video of Carl the Envelope on the trampoline?
I believe you. I've seen it.
Maybe we show that next week at Christmas.
Is that a tease?
I don't know. If you guys want to see it, maybe we see Carl the Envelope on a trampoline.
That'd be awesome.
Okay. Maybe he's had a couple of beers before.
Or a few.
Yeah. Yeah.
By the way, Carl's moving to a boat sometime, he said.
I don't want to talk about his business.
That's crazy, huh?
He's going to do something.
Carl's an extremist.
He's an extravagant guy.
He might be the most interesting person I know.
He is that guy. He is the most interesting person in the world guy.
He is a very interesting person.
Yeah. He's Carl. You ever call Carl back about World War II? Call Carl and ask him about World War II.
World War II.
This is one of my best blind buys probably ever. Hippo Records had this little, it's a 10-inch, right?
Yeah.
Mad 3, Napalm in the Morning, and I remember it was $3.99. So it's got 3 songs on side 1, 4 songs on the following side, 2 side. 2. And when they're listening to the what people play and shit, it's all these Japanese cats, but the instruments they play, Eddie Legendary Heroes is the guy's name.
That's awesome.
And he wears like a leather vest and like a leather captain's hat thing. Look, I've seen him.
Yeah.
Only fuzz guitar. That's what he plays.
Okay.
Haruto, thunder bass.
Okay.
And Kyo, smash the drum kit. And he also has a blues harp player and a Vox Jaguar.
Okay.
And one of these songs is an animal song. And
Is it the first one on side 2?
yeah,
Or is it first one on side 1? That was
everybody.
animal song, was it?
But it's just fantastic. One of the most unusual records I've picked up that's like,
Yeah, it's good.
it's terrific. And
Did you buy it for the price?
I sampled it, but I could find very little about it. But when I saw that it said fuzz guitars on it, and I'm like, oh, I got to get this, especially for that price.
Right. This is cool that it was
Yeah, what label is that on?
it's a indie label out of Bellingham, Washington.
What's the name of the label?
ESTRUS Records. Estrus Records.
Estes Records.
Some, I guess, an indie label, I guess. That.
Okay. Pretty cool though, man. That's one of my favorite finds ever. And then,
This might be worth a little something.
yeah, you know, hey, I'll take $100.
May or may not be.
$100.
It may not be.
I only operate in $100 bills.
I'm no expert, huh? What do I know?
Woo!
What do I know?
You ever
I married Kate, huh? That's from Alf.
Alf, I'm on the telephone. I'm not going to tell you again. You furry son of a bitch.
I'm 40 years old and watch Alf at night.
Yeah,
What's wrong with me?
I do the same thing. I'm usually eating a rotisserie chicken over the sink and crying about it.
What is wrong with me? Did you envision yourself?
No, no, dude. No, dude.
You do it now at the age of 40? Oh, Lord.
I'm caught in a 14-year-old sleepover. I just keep reliving a 14-year-old sleepover over and over again.
It never gets old.
And listen to albums like Bananarama because it has kick-ass songs on it like Cruel Summer.
Yeah, and a cool name, too.
You know, if you don't like Cruel Summer, chances are we probably can't hang out. That's a great song.
They're 3 pretty good-looking women, too, if I must say so myself.
Oh, yeah. That's good stuff, man.
Are they American? They're British, I bet.
They're as American as you want them to be.
London Records, I bet they were British.
Yeah, just like ZZ Top.
Oh, God.
I need another beer.
That was funny.
Talk about our social media efforts, Jay,
funny.
while I grab a beer.
Well, if you like what you see tonight,
Yeah.
you can go to youtube.com/Machete Miller, where you can get all the updates, past shows. Go back and watch anything on the Chip Chats if you like that kind of stuff. And tomorrow you should be able to watch this show again.
Yeah, we'll put this show up there tomorrow,
So
and hopefully
subscribe to the channel.
it's a pretty quick turnaround. We hope always. So yeah, that gave me enough time to get beer. Now I gotta pour it. We're gonna do a dig of the week, Jay.
Let's do a dig of the week.
I got some records I've been buying. Some small potatoes. You like
Yeah.
potatoes, Jay?
Yeah, I do.
We got little potatoes.
Potatoes.
You like big potatoes?
I do.
I picked up a couple of big potatoes too. I'm going on vacation. I've been spending money.
Yeah.
I got my new Wish You Were Here glass I got at Goodwill.
Sweet.
2 pint glasses for $5. These Pink Floyd Wish You Were Here.
Goodwill,
Brand new though. They're
Hey,
sealed in the box.
speaking of Goodwill high prices, nice.
That's the best ever. That's the best I've ever done.
Can we get a? I wish we could get a replay.
Oh, I'm gonna make a GIF of that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh my God.
Are you recording? We're
Oh, we're
right?
recording.
Okay, make sure it's recording. I don't remember what I was saying. I think I have CTE. I've been wanting to talk to somebody about this. What were we talking
Can I
about?
recommend a doctor?
What were we talking
I wouldn't talk to anybody else but a doctor.
Who, Will Smith?
Yeah. Doctor of.
Yeah, inside joke. You've seen that movie where he's the doctor? He's the doctor that tells the football players they have CTE.
But then they don't remember it. So then they.
So that's why I said ask Will Smith. Because he played a doctor in that movie.
Die Hard. I've got a bunch of records. Some of these I picked up. I don't even remember when. It was a while ago. Several weeks. It was Goodwill stuff. This is bargain bucket stuff, man. I gotta find the graphic. You guys like graphics?
I asked someone.
Jay's having a stroke.
I asked someone yesterday if they've ever heard of Tom Hanks.
You a big movie guy? You ever heard of Tom Hanks?
I just wanted to see what their reaction would be. Because I didn't really know them well enough for them to like think I was joking.
I can't find the graphic. It's okay. Oh, there it was. I saw it.
Yeah.
This is a bargain bucket.
I love
shit right
awkward.
here.
I love awkwardness.
Yeah. So does my uncle, apparently.
That's what you've heard all these years.
Yeah. When he like insists on taking me to the public restroom. I know you gotta pee. Nothing ever funny went on, but he just always like insisted I had to pee and would force me to go to public restrooms.
With him.
Yeah.
Hold
He
his
would-
hand.
No. He'd be across the room. No nefarious activities. But it was all just forced public restroom visits.
That sounds serious.
Can we start the last quarter of this over? Hey, I picked this up. It's like a 50-cent job here.
Okay.
Jan and Dean Surf City. I love Jan and Dean. I think they put out really good surf.
Do you have any other Jan and Dean?
I've got some other Jan and Dean.
It's cool fun.
Yeah, and this one is. Let me give you the lowdown on this guy. This reached the top 30 and top 40 on the Billboard, featuring 2 major hit singles and 3 original compositions. Album marked the beginning of Jan Berry and Brian Wilson creative relationship. LP was also notable for Berry's lush arrangements for brass, woodwinds, and strings, a style that would help define his later and more famous productions. The #1 hit singles off of here was Surf City and Honolulu Lulu. Pretty cool. So this is when he started working with Brian Wilson.
This has got some noted musicians on it as well.
Yeah.
Glenn Campbell,
Oh, this is the,
Tommy Tedesco.
yeah, what do you call them?
I don't know.
Oh, the Wrecking Crew. That's the Wrecking Crew.
Glenn Campbell, Pittman, Strange, and Tedesco.
Yep,
Leon Russell on keys.
yep. So this is the Wrecking Crew, man.
Cool. It's a cool fun, actually.
Yeah.
Cool fun.
50-cent jobs. Here's another one. Midnight Star. I don't think I know.
No, there ain't nothing wrong with that.
I love Midnight Star. No parking on the dance floor.
Goodwill across from your street from your office.
No, I don't know. This is 83 on Solar. I don't remember where I got this. It was some Goodwill somewhere. Lord have mercy. Something like,
Oh, this is probably pretty good.
yeah.
It's
I mean-
probably in peak Atlantic Star, but it's probably pretty good.
And Midnight Star is the one. Midnight.
But Atlantic Star had more slower, like
Right.
quiet storm
Right.
type songs.
Hey, Robin Trower.
Yeah.
Bridge of Sighs. Seas.
Okay.
Sighs.
Okay.
This is oh shit, I forgot to look this one up. I had stuff about it. This was a pretty important record for him. Oh Jesus Christ! That's the second solo album, released in '74 after he left Procol Harum. Songs Bridge of Sighs, Two Rolling Stone, Day of the Eagle, a little bit of Symphony become live concert staples for Trower. So, anyway, you know the deal. He's kind of proggy, bluesy guitar player. I know this was a good record. I think Steve had brought this over here before.
Steve, didn't Steve say there was one record?
BLT?
Well, that's just...
Isn't it the BLT record? Anyway, I knew that was decent for 50 cents anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, let me find my stuff, man.
Dude,
I just went past it.
Dude, find your stuff, man.
I just went past it. This is this is funny. From that same Goodwill I got that one from. I don't smell it anymore. I think this is the one. It smelled like cat piss. To some extent.
All right.
Smell that. Get on it.
It's probably your cats.
No. No. Like from the Goodwill.
No,
it's fine.
No,
now.
I'm good.
It's fine. It's fine now.
No.
It doesn't smell like it at all. Full Force. Guess who's coming to the crib?
I smell something.
You don't smell nothing.
Not cat piss, but I smell something. I smell funk in this record.
1987. It's the third record by the Brooklyn, New York-based R&B group Full Force.
Funk.
Featured the band's biggest hit as a recording act with All in My Mind and just missing the R&B top 5. Other hits include the near top 10, Love is for Suckers, Like You and Me, and the number 24 hit, Your Love is So Deaf.
That's awesome.
But yeah, I could not let that sit in there for, look at that cover. Guess who's coming to the crib? So we're going to check that out and see what it is.
And it's got cat piss on it too.
Or something. At that same Goodwill, I picked up a Paul Revere and the Raiders.
Okay.
Now,
where are you going with this?
Well, I like Paul Revere and the Raiders. And this is, I can't remember what the shit this is. From where the action is, just like us. It's got Stepping Out, Doggone, Out of Sight, Baby, Please Don't Go, I Know, Night Train, just like me. I like these guys. They have a enough garage crunch for me to keep me wanting a little more of it. Are they the Sonics? No. Are they the Kingsmen? No. But they do have a little bit of that garage gnarl to them at times. Enough to make those records pretty decent to put on for a good listen, for sure. And especially for like a 50-cent record. But I was stoked to pick that up.
Why is Dick Clark's signature on here?
Dick Clark's signature's on there?
Yeah, on the back.
You think that'd be worth something?
Like right there.
After the last time we did a show, me and the girlfriend got up the next day and we went to the diner up the road. Now, there's a Goodwill like right behind the diner. Mm-hmm. And so we went in there and see if I can find, anyway. I went in there and this caught my eye and I was like, this looks like it's something. And I didn't realize how out of print and rare this record really is.
Yeah.
P.F. Sloan, Songs of Our Time. And it's in pretty good shape. This is a Canadian copy at Goodwill in Redneckville. I have no idea how this happened. But he was a very profound songwriter, wrote a lot of stuff for a lot of people. This is his solo stuff. It's very singer-songwriting. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, very clean.
Very clean. Covers a little beat.
Yeah.
But this is a pretty GD desirable record, man. And I enjoyed listening to it. It was like 75 cents, I believe. Pretty cool, man. Cool. We listened to it. We listened to some of it where you come over here on Saturday, I believe.
I think so. I
Consuelo.
I ate at a PF Sloan's a couple weeks
A
ago.
PF Sloan? You like those lettuce wraps at the PF Sloan's? At the PF Sloan's, it's cabbage instead of lettuce.
That's right.
It's cabbage and sausage. Ding dong.
What's that?
I don't know. One of those Goodwills I was in, man. This is one that poked out at me, and I was like, oh, wait a minute. Billy Taylor with Four Flutes, featuring Frank West, Herbie Mann, Jerome Richardson, and really cool cover. And what really caught my eye, it's on Riverside, man. So I was like, whoa, wait a minute now. And look at this, the Phantom speaker thing. Look at that. That's
crazy.
Hold that cover up if you don't mind. It's an album of the American jazz pianist Billy Taylor, featuring tracks recorded in '59 for the Riverside label. AllMusic awarded the album 4 stars, with reviewer Scott Yanal calling it essential bop, but the unusual instrumentation gives the set its own personality. Enjoyable music that certainly stands out from the crowd. That's going to be worth a listen, man.
That's crazy.
Definitely some crazy players on there. I mean, these guys that really know how to pick it up and put it down. And that's what we're about here.
That's right.
We find those mugs that can pick it up and put it down, and we bring them right into our wheelhouse. We feed them hay, and then as they're chewing on that hay, we light that hay on fire, and then we hand them an instrument and say, record's been hit, motherfucker. Where do we go from here? You're eating your burning hay. Now exhale the fire that I need to have recorded. Right, bro?
All right.
Solid.
I want to take a second to
Yeah.
promote the text line that we have going right
You know,
now.
is this
Campaign.
Okay. Some people have been writing down the prayer line from the time before.
Yeah. It's 336-330-1516. Feel free to send a request in.
Give that number again, Jay.
It is 336-330-1516.
Okay.
Feel free to send something in. I don't know,
Holiday
I
season.
might send you something back.
Yeah,
you know?
holiday season. Let's keep that prayer
I'll
line
send
open.
you an autograph MPEG. How about that?
If we could. You know, holidays are a tough time of the year for a lot of people. What if we keep that line open even after the show goes down and throughout this holiday season? Let's keep that line open, and we'll take those prayer requests and we'll manage them throughout the holiday season the best we can.
I'll send you a signed 8x10
Okay.
promo
A
photo.
signed 8-track.
Yeah, I'll send you a signed 8-track.
Oh, that's probably what your wife wants for Christmas.
What, an 8-track player?
A signed 8-track.
Section 8-track.
From-
Where are we going with this?
I don't know, but you probably want a signed 8-track from Jay. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, we'll autograph an 8-track.
It'll
That
stock.
sounds very pompous, like we're actually somebody.
No, I mean, if you really want to get your stocking stuffed, man, that's how you do it. What about some kids?
Give your kids an autographed 8-track by some like idiot.
Oh, what's this deal there? Oh. Throw up on his G.I. Joe sweatshirt.
Golly, man.
Kenny Rogers in the first edition. Ruby, don't take your love to town. This is cleaner than shit. I picked this up today at a Goodwill for $1. I mean, that's the old reprise.
Yes.
Orange and mustard. You could eat off of that. It's so damn clean. And Ruby, don't take your love to town. I love that old business like that. Oh, there's that Paul Revere. That Paul Revere was the fourth album they threw out. Damn it, 66. Actually, it was released on my birthday in 1966. Okay, shit.
Okay.
Sorry. This Ruby, Don't Take Your Love to Town is the fourth album. God damn, fourth? That's their fourth album, dude.
Yeah.
I had no idea they put out so many. It's the fourth album released by the first edition. It was the first album to credit the group as Kenny Rogers in the first edition. The title song reached number 6 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart and was success mirrored worldwide, while Reuben James became a top 30 hit in 1970. So 69. They consider this country pop. I don't know. It's kind of rock and roll to me. I don't know. It's just rock and roll with some of them damn pop records, I bet you.
Yeah.
In my mind.
Okay.
In my mind. Also at that same Goodwill, you know what I picked up? This is actually something I didn't have in my collection and something I would really like to have in my collection. The first Police album. Outlandos de Amor. Sit down there. Sit down there. Wrong place.
I'll show you something. What's that woman's name?
The what?
That woman's name right there.
Christy Minstrel. The new Christy Minstrels. That's a band.
Oh.
Christy Minstrel. Are you telling me there's a girl out there?
Christy Minstrel.
Christy Minstrel.
Christy effing Minstrel.
I wonder.
Nesta. Mom,
Yes, honey?
you know when we were talking yesterday?
Yes, we were.
You know about periods?
Yes, what about periods?
I'm sorry. That's the best I can do.
Are we back on?
We're back on. Outlandos de Amor. First Police album. 79 A&M, man.
Oh, this was the first one.
Yeah.
What's on this?
Roxanne. That's the big. That's the big numero uno on there. But
Yeah.
dude, and look at that record. Pull the record out and look at it. This is a Buck Goodwill guy right here.
Yeah, it's very, very clean.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Yeah.
So I'm really stoked to pick that up. And that was today, man. I hit that Goodwill. I got this the Pink Floyd glass and the two records, the Kenny Rogers and the Police.
Word.
I went over and got me some lunch. Went over to the record store and I
The
picked up
record store.
Underdog Records in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. I picked up, look at this, Chris Hines combination. There's somebody using the combination.
Okay.
Bamboo Magic from WFDD. That's our classical station here, actually.
So you know it's probably well taken care of.
78 in Atlantic. And let me tell you something about Chris. I walked up to the record store owner. I was like, that's a sleeper right there. I've got another Chris Hines. He's a flautist. And yeah, there's a little bit of but the backing tracks on all his shit, funky as hell, man. If you see Chris Hines, look out for it. Now watch this one have 9 slow jams and shit on it. But
Right.
from my experience, Chris Hines really, the flute I can kind of take or leave, and he's a phenomenal flautist. I can kind of take it or leave it. But the backing shit is totally worth it. Totally. Check this out. At that same Underdog over in the little jazz section, I picked up a Billy Cobham record I don't have, Warning. And then I looked, I'm like, oh shit, this is like 85.
I've got that one.
Yeah. But the drums, still Billy Cobham.
Yeah.
Smokes.
Still playing
And it's
the drums.
funny, the back, when it says Warning, read that what it says right underneath Warning at the top.
Warning, this is a pure digital recording. Due to the nature of the excessive transients on this album, please exercise caution in determining proper playback levels. Severe damage could result in your sound system played at extremely high levels. That's a serious warning.
Serious warning, dude.
Yeah, Billy Cobham, man, that guy can play like nobody's.
Yeah, that's why, I mean, that's totally, it was like a $3 deal, you know what I mean?
$2 it says. Oh yeah, can't go wrong. I mean, for a couple bucks.
Yeah.
And it's it comes from a radio station, so it's probably very well taken care of.
And you know what was really, what's really cool, and this really just popped in my head as we were talking about this. That WFDD, I knew when I was a little kid. My parents were not into classical music. They were not into jazz. They were into rock and country, stuff like that. I knew from a very early age, if I took the dial and went all the way to the left, I could find classical music, and I loved it when I was a little kid. And then I learned that at night they played jazz, and I would listen to the jazz, and that's some of the first jazz. I know some of my dad's tapes of that Dave Brubeck. That's the first jazz I heard. But when I really got into jazz and started listening to jazz, they would play jazz like all night long, and that's one of the records I would guess that they had. I mean, I don't remember it, but that Chris Hines combination, is in that time period where that record would have been played while I was listening, as a little kid, was listening to jazz for the first time, kind of thing. So that's even more special, and you know, it's good shit either way. Also, while I was up at Underdog, I was looking for something to buy. I was kind of had an itch to spend a little bit of money, to be honest with you. It was my last day before vacation started. And I was just kind of feeling loose as a goose, you know what I'm saying? And so I ran across Mastodon I didn't have. Blood Mountain. I hope I don't have it. Jay says I don't have it. Brand new for a good price. I don't know when this was released. I mean, this actual record. It's a 2006 record. But I don't know when this was actually, you know, pressed and da-da-da. I don't know which pressing it is. I hope it has a digital copy in here. It doesn't say.
It's been the last couple of years.
I don't know right now. Shit.
Oh shit, man. Oh yeah. Did Terry call you about working in the morning?
Hell, you know, Terry don't give a shit. It's Saturday. He wants you up there damn 4 goddamn 30.
Is that the redneck that moves his head when he talks?
Wobbly-headed redneck. Is it black vinyl? It is black vinyl.
Yeah.
Looks good. Let's see if it's got a...
I say it does not.
I don't see one in here. Don't see one. You want mine to hold that cover down? We're going to play that after the show. Stick that guy in there. Or you can put it behind it. It don't matter. It's all right.
This has got my favorite song on it.
Which one's your favorite?
Call Me a Birchman.
That's your name, dude.
Yeah.
Birchman?
Yeah. This is a good record though.
Yeah.
This is when I first heard about Mastodon.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Did you hear about them before this?
The one before that, which would have been Leviathan, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, this was like my introduction to the band. But this is a very...
Yeah, that's the third album released in 2006. It's a concept album.
Yeah.
Climbing up a mountain and the different things that can happen to you while you're stranded on a mountain in the woods and you're lost. You're starving, hallucinating, running into strange creatures. You're being haunted. It's about the whole struggle. Pretty deep.
Yeah, it is.
So that's cool. I was stoked to pick that up. For a brand new record, man, it was a teener.
Yeah.
I mean, for something like that.
Can't go wrong.
Now let me tell you, my main dig of the week is something I was really stoked to put in my collection. And before I even start, I can hear Metal Theologian judging me before I get ready to say this. But I went into, it was a Monday. It was not this past Monday, the Monday before. Came into work, hung over, here's your thing, you got to go up here. I went to this school where some college basketball players were reading to these kids. And it was like early Monday morning, I did it. And then I realized, I'm like, oh, there's no thrift stores over here, but there's this bookstore that I passed. It's this place that I talked about recently, about them having ridiculous prices. And I feel like I want to help them because it helps us. A place with good prices is going to help inventory flowing. It helps all record collectors. It helps this place stay open and make money, blah, blah, blah. But I feel like I'm an asshole if I say your prices are too high. You know what I mean? We talked about this before. So I go back in there and their prices are a lot better. They've got legit physical stands for like the bins for their records. And the prices in there, I'm noticing, are pretty good. They're not stellar, but they're pretty good. And the girl was kind of smug about like, oh, all the record guys in town are coming over here and I'm getting my records. They all love my records.
What's this record code for?
I was like, why would you say that? It's creepy.
All the men are coming here to get my records.
It's stupid, but anyway.
You want to see my records?
In flipping through all these, and she had some good prices, and a couple things I was interested in. There was a Nielsen record in there I was kind of stoked on that I was like, I ended up backing out of it because I picked this up. The first time I've ever seen this, I think, if I haven't, it's been really expensive. This is a first U.S. press of Meat is Murder. And I paid a little money for it, but it was way less than any money I've ever seen. And I've had represses in my hands before and been like, nah, you know what? This is one of those, I think I would really like to have an OG. And this was an OG. I've really never seen this in the wild. And if I have, it's been like 30 plus. This was not that, but it was a little money. And I was really stoked to pick it up. Almost didn't because it was a Monday morning. I was kind of just like, I don't know. That's a lot of money. I don't want to. Yeah. I'm hungover. Then I finally was like, dude, stop. Think about this. You're going to be kicking yourself in your dick hole if you don't just pick up this record right now. And so I picked it up. And I'm really stoked I did. I'm sure you guys knew Meat is Murder. But it's, from what I can tell from running the Matrix numbers and all that jazz, first U.S. press.
Oh, wow, you've done all the work.
Yeah, and I did that in the store actually, and it's pretty clean. The cover's got a couple of bendy corners and shit on them, but the vinyl looks VG+. So I'm stoked. Awesome. We're going to listen to that too.
Awesome.
That's all I had for Dig of the Week, Jay.
Awesome, man.
Yeah, some good stuff, man. I was really stoked on this week. A lot of good stuff. So I'll tell you what, let's take a quick commercial break, and we'll come back here and do a quick Soda Speak and Chip Chat here on the Grown Man Record Night program.
Let's do it.
We'll be back in just a minute.
Grown Man Record Night will be back in a minute. Stick around.
Yummy fruity pebbles in our bowls. Oh, here comes you know who. Yabba dabba fruit, delicious do. Ho, 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 I'm hungry. Santa, my pebbles. Your pebbles. 'Tis the season to be sharing, Fred. Happy holidays, pal. Oh, Fred. Fruity and Cocoa Pebble cereals, part of this nutritious breakfast. Ho, 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 ho.
It's Dean Martin's Christmas in California, where there'll be some horsing around for the holidays, with Alice's Linda Lavin, the Pop Charts Crystal Gale, Mirelle Mathieu, Chico and the Man's Gabriel Melgar, and Jonathan Winters. Dean Martin's Christmas in California. Tonight at 10, 9 Central, right after Father Knows Best, Home for Christmas on NBC.
Great shot if we had a camera. Kmart has the Kodak Disc 3100 camera, trim print 920, and a $2 rebate on 3 rolls of color print film.
Mildred's glasses match.
Kmart has Libby Symmetry glassware, too.
Hey, Mom!
The answer? Puma athletic shoes. Come on, take the hint. Thanks!
The Zayre non-stop Christmas wrap-up sale. Before it's over, more people will have saved more money than in any sale in our history. From noon Sunday right through to Christmas Eve, you can walk into Zayre anytime, day or night, and walk out with savings of 10 to 50%. We've had sales before, stayed open all night before, but nothing like this. Don't miss the Zayre Christmas wrap-up sale. 10 to 50% off, non-stop till Christmas Eve.
Zayre has got it all.
Here's a wonderful new idea for Christmas fun. Now you can turn your home into a window wonderland with the magic of glass wax and a set of these easy-to-use cut-out stencils for glass wax. Why, it's so easy a child can do it. Just pour regular glass wax into a dish, dip in a sponge, and simply dab over one of the stencil designs. Put a jolly Santa like this on your windows in a matter of seconds. Or Christmas trees, wreaths, Santa and his reindeer. All the lovely signs of Christmas that will make your home a window wonderland. All through the magic of glass wax and a set of these cut-out stencils for glass wax. Buy your set of Christmas stencils wherever you buy regular glass wax. Beautiful holiday designs to help make a window wonderland at your home this Christmas.
I'm a Toys R Us kid. They got a million toys at Toys R Us that I can play with. I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. They got the best for so much less. You really flip your lid. From bikes to trains to video games, it's the biggest toy store there is.
Gee whiz!
I don't want to grow up, 'cause baby, if I did, I couldn't be a Toys R Us kid. More games, more toys. Oh boy, I want to be a Toys R Us kid.
Welcome back. We want to say happy Chanukah to all our Jew friends. We got some. Jeff? We appreciate you, bro. Happy Hanukkah. All right, man. Let's We got left to do. Let's get serious for a minute. We're gonna do a soda speak. Now, our good buddy Abigail has brought us this soda. And this is something else. It's from Gross Gus from Indian Wells Brewing Company.
Didn't we have one of these?
We may have done one of these before, but this is something called Pimple Pop. And it's a pretty gross looking soda on purpose. But it's actually like a marshmallow.
Yeah,
it's a flavor. But it's supposed to look, and we'll show you the front, but it's supposed to look like a pimple yanker.
Yeah. I bet it's pretty good.
Let's try it out.
I can kind of envision what it's going to be like.
That's pretty good. And like in most days, when I say pretty good,
About what I expected.
I mean it's even though it's a sweet soda,
It tastes like something.
it's pretty subtle.
It tastes like something I've had.
Where's
before.
the top? Did you?
It was a plain generic white top. What does that taste like?
It's tough to nail down what marshmallow really tastes like. Vanilla would probably be, yeah. But I do see where they're going with marshmallow. Did you hold that guy up?
Yeah.
Show that gross label. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, the label's gross, but it doesn't really reflect the drink.
No. They're doing that on purpose. It's that's pretty cool. Yeah, get up in there and show that nasty bitch. Yeah, look at them zips. You a popper or picker, Jay?
Neither.
Neither a popper nor a picker?
No.
Either or, neither nor? That's pretty good. I like that.
Yeah,
for something that has such a gross label,
Yeah,
that's
I didn't expect it to be nearly that good.
Yeah, marshmallow, and marshmallow in my head, that's a flavor that's tough to nail down, you know what I mean? Okay, well, let's go into a chip chat, and this is something that you brought over a couple of weeks ago, Jay, from the Wrap Snacks.
The Wrap Snack collection.
Yeah,
I'm starting to see those pop up more now.
Convenience store chip, for sure.
Yep, just a kind of a low end.
They come in these medium-sized bags, and the other night we did a version of barbecue, was it? Or hot, some kind of hot barbecue something.
It was, but it was coated with
flavor.
Which I love.
And it was great. Those tasted phenomenal.
Yeah.
Even though I'm sure it was a much cheaper chip. So what we got going on here with these?
This was actually the only rap group I'd heard of out of the ones they had.
Okay.
This is the Migos.
The Migos.
They're pretty popular now.
Okay.
Right here, so I don't know anything they've done.
What flavor is this?
This is a sour cream with a dab of ranch. So I'm thinking of sour cream.
Like a Dean's dip.
Yeah.
Show off the rapper man.
Well,
You got to show off how rapper they all are. Wrap Snacks.
It's kind of, if you're into the rap, it's kind of a really cool thing.
Yeah, they did that with bands. I'd buy them.
Oh yeah, like Metallica chips or something like that.
Yeah, they taste like Napster.
Yeah, whatever that tastes like. Give them a whirl.
It's a sour cream with a dab of ranch. There's a couple of big chips in here.
ZZ Top chip that tastes like Billy Gibbons' beard.
Loaded, bro. Look.
That's a big chip. Oh yeah, that's nice.
Loaded.
What thing? Just a sour cream and onion.
There's so much stuff on these chips.
They do it right, don't they?
How do they do this?
What you getting there?
It's like an accident.
Yeah.
There's so much stuff on there. It's like an accident. I definitely get the sour cream.
I can kind of taste cheddar on the back end.
There's a cheddar or ranch?
I kind of cheddar almost.
I can tell where they actually differ from the sour cream and onion.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't taste like sour cream and onion, but it has hints of that.
Mm-hmm. A good chip.
Really good chip. All that flavor.
Man, I'm impressed with this brand of chips.
I'm telling you guys, there's so much crap on
snacks. These are impressive. I might have to pick up the other ones and bring them.
I mean, I'm telling you, Jay.
Yeah, 2 or 3 more, I think.
Hey, we appreciate everybody joining us tonight. It's been a big old time. I'm glad y'all shared it with me to kick off my damn big old vacation. The old 2-week year-ender. It's going to be a big time.
Leave this spot before next Friday.
I may just sit right here until the next show starts. I don't know. But we'll see. We're going to have a big old time and come at you with our Christmas special. It's going to be coming up next Friday.
We're going to do a song and dance next Friday.
I was going to play a few Christmas songs tonight, and I forgot, to be honest with you. So we're going to do them all next week.
All right.
And,
You didn't put up your Christmas tree yet either.
No, I got too many kitty cats. I can't do the Christmas tree.
That'll be a disaster.
It'll be a disaster. So anyhow, we're going to have a big party next week. Steve Fever's going to be back. We're going to say our holiday blessings, and we hope you join us. And be sure to check out our YouTube page where the show will end up. And also the Facebook page where we keep you up with updates during the week sometimes. And, it's the place you want to be. And we appreciate you being a part of what we do here on Grown Man Record Night. And we'll see you next time. And we hope each of you continues to have a healthy and happy holiday season. God bless, and we'll see you real soon.
Have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend, everybody. And happy holidays.
And may your rock and roll dreams come true.
True.